So Anthropic just dropped Claude Design. It's a brand new tool that lets you build interactive prototypes, pitch decks, landing pages, and marketing assets just by describing what you want. You don't need any design skills, just type and boom, the design is on your screen. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything, what it is, how it works, what you can actually build with it. So stick around, because towards the end, I'm going to show you a feature that most people are sleeping on, plus some pro tips that'll save you a ton of time and tokens. So for a little context, Claude Design is only available on the web version, and you will need at least Pro Plan to access it. Now, what makes this different from every other AI design tool? The difference is that everything Claude Design builds is real working code under the hood. This means that your prototype isn't just something that looks good in a screenshot, but it actually works. You can click through it, interact with it, and hand it straight over to the developer. So to get started, head over to claude.ai/design, and this is what you're going to see. On the left side, you've got your sidebar, and on the right, you've got your canvas. Now in that left sidebar, you've got 4 options. Let's quickly break these down. When you click on Prototype, Claude asks you to pick between 2 modes, Wireframe or High Fidelity. Wireframe is basically just the skeleton of your design. Think of it like a rough blueprint. High Fidelity, on the other hand, is the full polished version, basically something that actually looks like a finished product. Then you've got Slide Deck. You use this when you want to build a presentation. From Template is interesting. Right now it has an animation template, which is timeline-based motion design, so if you want to build something with animation, that's your starting point. And then there's Other, which is basically a blank canvas. You just name your project and go. Now on the right side, you've got 3 tabs at the top: Designs, Examples, and Design Systems. Designs is where all your projects live. Example tab shows you real designs that Claude has already built. So if you're ever stuck or need inspiration, you can refer to these designs, and there's even a Use This Prompt button so you can just take it, tweak it, and work with it. And then there is Design System. I'm going to cover that in detail later, and trust me, this is a game changer. Now you know your way around, so let's actually build something. I'm going to create a CRM called Client Track Pro. It is basically a client management tool, and I picked this because if you have managed clients in any capacity, you already know the pain. You've got their information scattered everywhere, invoices in a spreadsheet, notes in the phone. It's a total mess, and this product is solution to that. So whether you're a freelancer, a consultant, or someone who's just got a side business, this is for you. To do this, I will click on Prototype, give a name to it, select Wireframe mode, and then hit Create. Now this chat box appears on the left, so I'm going to type this prompt and hit Send, and let's see what happens. Okay, so look at this. Before it goes ahead and builds something, it is actually asking me a bunch of questions, and I love this part because this is exactly what a real designer would do before starting my project. So it is asking me questions like, how many wireframe directions should it include? What should the design explore? What goes into the hero visual area? Voice and tone for headlines, and many others. I will select as per my choice, and if I am confused anywhere, I will just let Claude decide it for me. After selecting all this, let's continue. Okay, so look at this. This is actually insane. Claude gave me 3 completely different layout directions for the same landing page, same content, but with different visual rhythm. Direction A is centered and stacked, which means everything is aligned to the center with a clean and very classical landing page field. Direction B is split and asymmetric, where the hero section is split into 2 columns. Text is on the left and product visual is on the right. It has got more dynamic and modern field. Direction C is editorial with horizontal rhythm. It has bigger typography and more of a magazine kind layout. These designs have got everything that our prompt was asking for. At the bottom we have this tweak panel where I can switch the headline tone between warm, direct, and bold. I can also change the color. Right now it's orange, but I can switch it to blue, green, and black in one click. I can also control how sketchy the wireframe should feel. Below that, I can toggle sections like the logo strip and footer on or off, and this is already better than most design tools I have used. Alright, so direction A is what I like the most, so I'm going to ask it to convert direction A into a high fidelity design with these details and send. Okay, so this design looks incredible. Let me just quickly scroll through what it gave us because honestly, this deserves a moment. So if I click on features in the nav bar, it actually jumps to the features section. The navigation is interactive. Then if I click on pricing, 3 tiers, free forever, pro at $19, which is marked as most picked, and agency at $49 a month for small teams up to 5 seats. And at the bottom, cancel anytime, no setup fees. These are real trust signals that actual SaaS products use. Claude didn't just build a pretty page, it actually thought about the product like a real designer would. I was not expecting this level of quality from a single prompt, but honestly, this is not exactly how I want it to be. There are definitely some elements that can be improved, like the badge at the top, which says made for freelancers, not enterprises. It's a little awkward, but this is where Claude Design gives you complete freedom to edit as per your choice without breaking any other element of the design. To do this, look at the top right bar. First is tweak. We have already talked about this, so I will just navigate through and keep the headline tone that I like the most. Now, when you click on comment, this lets you select any part you want to change. So I'm going to click on this badge at the top and ask it to change the text to stop juggling and start closing, and send. On the left, you can see that this is working in real time. I will also ask to change this to get started. Once it is done, you need to click here to reload and see the changes applied on the canvas. With this comment option, you can literally select every tiny part of the design to modify just by describing the change. Now, if I click on the edit option up here and select this headline, look what happened on the right side. It opens up a complete panel where we have got typography, which has font family, size, weight, color, and alignment. I can select any part from this tiny box to complete canvas. So edit option is for the person who wants precise control over the design. Like if I want to bump this font size up and change the letter spacing and the color, I can do all of that right here without typing a single prompt. Think of it like having Figma's properties panel built right into Claude Design, so you get the best of both worlds. AI for big stuff and manual precision for fine details. And then there's the draw tool, and this one is my personal favorite out of all four. So I'm going to click on draw, and now I can literally draw directly on the canvas. I'm going to draw a box around this section and just type, convert this into a line chart, and hit send. And watch what happens. It reads exactly where I drew, understands what's inside that area, and changes just that element. But here's where I got a little greedy. While it was doing that, I thought, let me try something wild. I selected the entire canvas and typed, add subtle motion and animation in the background. And guys, it did it. The background now has this smooth, subtle motion, which just elevated the design to another level without me writing a single line of code. And that is what makes the draw tool so powerful. So at this point, you're probably thinking, this is incredible, and you want to build everything in Claude Design. But here's a real problem that's going to hit you the moment you start using this for actual work. Every time you start a new project, Claude doesn't know anything about your brand, if you have one. It doesn't know your colors, your fonts, your button styles, logo, and nothing. So every single time you're going to be typing, use this color, that font, over and over again. And if you're building multiple things, a landing page, a pitch deck, a dashboard for a same product, they're all going to look different every time, which will directly affect the brand identity. And for a business, that's a real problem. But don't worry, Claude got you covered here as well. This feature is called Design System. And once you set this up, every single project you create from that point automatically follows your entire visual identity. Let me show you how it works. Let's go back to the home page and clicking on Design Systems. Click on Create New Design System. First thing, give it a name. I'm calling it Apple Inspired. Now it gives you 4 ways to feed it your brand. You can link it directly to your GitHub codebase, upload code from your computer, upload a Figma file, or add fonts and assets manually. Now I don't have a code base or a Figma file, so I'm going with the 4th option. I've taken 2 screenshots straight from Apple website, and I'm uploading them right here. Then I hit generate. It says it'll take about 5 minutes. And look at what came out. It has extracted everything. The exact base color palette, the precise values, spacing rules, literally everything that a professional designer would spend hours documenting. It pulled all this just from 2 screenshots. Imagine if you had your actual brand guidelines, your Figma files, your complete component library. The level of consistency it would maintain across every single project would be unreal. And once it's done, this design system is now available to select every time I start a new project. So to show you what I mean, I created 2 different things using this design system. First, a landing page. Look at this. Clean white background with bold black typography and lot of breathing room. And blue accent on the CTA button. Then I scrolled down and it built a features section with 3 cards, all perfectly spaced and following the design system. Then I created a pitch deck. See how slide 1 focuses on problem with dark background and massive bold typography. Slide 2 flips to white and provides the solution. Same clean fonts, same blue accent. And slide 3 shows the traction numbers while following the same visual language. Now look, these are not finished products. A real landing page or pitch deck would need a lot more work and refinement. But that's not the point here. The point is, same design system, 2 different formats, and everything feels like it came from the same brand. That's the power of a design system. Pretty insane, right? So this is the feature I told you about at the beginning of this video that most people are completely sleeping on. Now let's get back to our original Client Track Pro design, because there are two more things I want to show you before dropping those secret tips. And these things are the present and share options, sitting right up here. Starting with present, this lets you view your design in 3 different ways. You can open it in this tab, go full screen, or open it in a new tab. This is basically your presentation mode, which means that you can use it to show it to a client or a stakeholder what the final product will look like. Now the share button, this is where it gets really useful. You can copy a link and share it directly with your team or client. And by default, only you can see the design, but you can change access so teammates can comment on it. But beyond sharing, this is also your export hub. You can download the entire project as a zip file, export it as a PDF, export it as a PPT file so you can open it directly in PowerPoint, send it to Canva, or export it as standalone HTML, meaning it opens as a real working web page in any browser. And then there's the last option, Handoff to Claude Code. Instead of handing a designer a flat image and saying good luck, you package the entire design intent and hand it directly to Claude Code, which then helps a developer build the actual working product on top of it. Now, before I give you my final verdict, here are pro tips officially from Anthropic to use it better than most people. First, start simple, then build on it, as we started with just a basic wireframe, got the layout right, and then converted it to high fidelity. That's the right approach. Second, be specific with your feedback. Like when we used the comment tool, we told Claude exactly what to change. That's why it worked perfectly. Third, reference your design system by name. We literally built an Apple-inspired design system, and from that point, Claude knew exactly what fonts, colors, and components to use, without us repeating anything. Fourth, think about responsiveness. Right at the start of your prompt, mention whether you need mobile, tablet, or desktop design. Don't leave it for later. Fifth, ask for variations. Remember, Claude gave us 3 different wireframe directions from one single prompt. That's the power of asking for options instead of guessing. And last, ask it to review your design for accessibility, contrast, and readability. Treat it like a design collaborator, not just a generator. Alright, that's a wrap. Today we saw how to use Claude Design and built a complete landing page and edit it like a pro. Then we saw how to set up a design system and create consistent design across various formats. Now, if you want me to convert this design into a fully functional application using Claude Code, drop a comment. And if you thought this was impressive, check this video to see what Claude can do when it handles your entire workflow.